So we had a little bit of a problem with the lawnmower. One of the spindles, we bought a new one here, broke off the, or I shouldn't say broke off, but stripped off the threads here, which the blade attaches to. So you could no longer tighten the blade, and the blade was just flimbling, flopping all over the place. And we tried to purchase just the shaft. The first time we purchased it was quite the story. We received an empty package with nothing in it, just an empty envelope. So we called back the company, and they did good on it and sent us another one by Purolator, which was very, very respectable of them. And then we said, well, maybe we're better off changing the entire spindle, because as you'll see, these are auto-piercing little bolts. And they all, of course, broke off inside the old spindle. So when it comes time to try and drill them out, the bolt is harder than the aluminum, so your drill bit wants to tend to slide off and go into the aluminum rather than pierce the bolt itself. So that was a little bit of a task. I haven't finished drilling them, but I'm going to do that slowly. And I said, well, I'll take my time and do that. But meanwhile, we'll go ahead and order a whole new spindle to make sure we can get this thing back up and running. And this is where we're landed today, is we're going to try and install the new spindle, the new pulley, and put on our new blades. So let's get to it.
Okay.
So as we were saying, there's no threads whatsoever in this when you first get the spindle. They sell you these here bolts, which are quite expensive. I think they're $5 a bolt. They get 4 of them. And they're supposed to pierce that and make threads into the aluminum. So we're going to see how well that works out. Okay, I'm just going to start them all.
Yeah, it went in.
Yeah, I'm just going to start them all. One, I'll leave a little piece out
Where are
for
they?
to be able to adjust them.
That's on.
That's on. Want to give me out the new bolt? The new nut, I should say.
New nut. For the new spindle.
So we'll tighten that down, turn it over, and we'll have to put our shield on. That'll be the next thing. Well, we're just about ready to put that on.
Are they tight now?
Good and tight and ready to put back on.
Okay, so let's get it back onto the tractor. As you can see, the grass is getting quite long, and it's time we get it cut, because we've been waiting on our mower parts for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, over 2 weeks now.
Over 2 weeks. And we've got it all, getting it all back together. And it's time the grass gets cut.
Okay, now let it down.
Let it down again?
Yeah. Just a touch. Okay. This one's almost done.
Here in the greenhouse, and I'm going to dig up my potatoes that I put in a basket. So the plants have died back, so I think it's now time to dig our potatoes up. So we're going to dig them up and see what we got. Those are the surface ones. Small ones there. These were planted late, so there's a nice one. There's another one. Another one there. One there, one there. Oh, that's one that I planted, it didn't grow. That was a seed potato. See, when you put the lime on, they don't rot. It's just starting to grow. I'll take my shovel. I think that's it. A lot of roots there. So that's it in my bucket. That's the potatoes I got out of my bucket. So I picked some tomatoes, some onions, carrots and string beans, and my potatoes, and we're going to make a meal out of that. It's so nice when you just can go to the garden and pick what you want and have a meal. So we worked on the last side of the house here for the siding. We just have a little bit at the top to do, go around the vent. We'll try to complete that tonight, and then all the siding will be complete. So while John is out there cutting our lawn, which is really a hayfield because we haven't had it cut for such a long time. I'm here putting the tape on, gonna get ready to caulk all our seams. I'm making sure I push it in here because I don't want the silicone to make a blob at each groove. And as you can see, I pulled the tape off just before the silicone dries, and it made a very nice seam. So as you can see, the porch is all finished with the siding, and it looks good. Not moving.
Oh, that's some kind of a grasshopper?
I don't know what it is. Looks like a leaf.
But he's got like grasshopper leaves.
Yeah.